Hi everyone, this is Ashley. I am a fitness and sports instructor from Garrison St. John's. Today we're going to be going through a functional core strength workout. So we're really going to be focusing on, of course, strengthening our core muscles. Primarily today we're going to be focusing in on our abdominals, so all these muscles here and here, but we're also going to put a little emphasis on other parts of the core as well, so our middle and lower back, as well as just our balance in general. So for today's workout, you're only going to need yourself and a soft surface, so a mat, a carpet, whatever kind of soft surface you have available. Before we get started, just a reminder once again that whenever we participate in any kind of workout, we are participating at our own risk. I'm going to go through a warm-up, a cool-down, and stuff like that to lower our risk of injury. But again, no matter what we do, whenever we work out or do anything active, there is always that risk of injury regardless. Again, just keep in mind if you do happen to injure yourself during this workout, make sure you fill out all the correct medical forms. If that does happen, which we will cross our fingers and hope that it doesn't. So throw on some music, throw on some of your favorite tunes, and we are going to get started in just a second. Alright everybody, so throw on some music if you have any. We're going to get started. First thing we're going to do, of course, is our warm-up. So for our warm-up today, we're going to do a bunch of different dynamic stretches just to ensure that our muscles are loose, nice and warm before we get going. So our first stretch we're going to do is a knee tuck. So you're going to tuck your knee in as tight to your chest as you can. Hold for a split second at the top. Remember, squeeze your core to focus on balance. Exact same thing on the other side. We are going to do 3 per side, so 6 total. 5 and 6. All right, from there, we're going to do something called a side lunge. So you're going to have a nice wide stance on this one. You're going to press those hips back, one knee bends, one leg stays nice and straight. Here, again, we're holding for a split second at the bottom, back to the center, same thing on the other side. Again, we're going to do 3 per side, so 6 total. Should really feel a nice stretch in the inner thighs on this one. 5 and 6. All right, from there we're going to warm up our legs a little bit more. We are going to do a forward and a reverse lunge. So you're going to start with that forward lunge. You want your back knee to be about 90 degrees, almost touching the floor, but never actually coming in contact with the floor. Hold for a split second, step to the center, and then lunge with the same leg, reverse, back to the center. We're going to do 2 per side, so 4 total. That's 2. 3 and 4. All right, from there we're going to warm up our quads a little bit more. So we're going to do some butt kicks. We're going to slow it down, nice, slow, and controlled. Really focus on getting your heels towards your glutes every single time. We're going to do 20 of these, so 10 per side. I've completely lost count, but I'm going to go with 16, 18, and 20. Great job. All right, next up we're going to do an inchworm. So we're warming up those hamstrings. We're also going to do a hand release push-up at the bottom. So that means I do a push-up, my hands come completely up off the floor, press myself back up, and walk back in. So you're here, legs are nice and straight. Dropping those hands to the floor. You're going to walk out to the high plank position. Hand release push-up, my hands are all the way up off the floor. And then I walk my arms back in, again keeping those legs nice and straight. For this one I'm going to do 3. Hand release. 2. And 3. Perfect.
From there, we're going to warm up our hips a little bit more. We're also going to stay in that plank position. So we're going to do a Spider-Man stretch. For this one, you're going to start in a high plank. You want your wrists and shoulders to be nice and in line here. Your foot is going to step forward to meet your hand on the same side of your body here. Only step as far forward as you can. Same hand on the same side, stretches up towards the ceiling, back down, step back, switch sides. We're going to do 4 of these, so 2 per side, slow and controlled. 3. Last one. 4. Perfect. Great job, guys. We're going to do a couple more. So next one, or next couple, I should say, we're going to warm up our shoulders. So we're going to start with an arm swing. We're going to do horizontal first. So open up our chest wide, crossing the hands over in the front. We're going to do 10. 3, 5, 7, 9, and 10. From there, we're going to go vertical, So we're going to have our thumbs upwards, arms all the way up over our head, and then all the way down and back. Again for 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Next, we're going to do some arm circles. So we're going to circle forward first. Always start small, gradually making those circles bigger as we get closer to 10. So 4, 5, 6, circles are getting bigger. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Same thing in reverse direction. So you're going to circle backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, circles getting bigger. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Last warm-up exercise, or last dynamic stretch we're going to do is a side bend. So we're going to warm up our obliques and our core. You guys are going to bend to one side with the arm in the air. Should feel a nice stretch right here. Hold for a split second. Back to center. Same thing, other side. We're going to do 3 per side, so 6 total. 4, 5, last one, 6. Awesome job. We're going to take a quick break. You guys can grab some water. Keep in mind that you should always hydrate throughout every workout session. And then we're going to get started in just a minute. All right, everyone, so we're going to get started. We're going to get right into it and start our first round. Today, we're going to be doing 2 rounds total. We're going to be completing just 4 exercises, and we're going to complete each exercise for a set of 10. So that might be 10 total, or that might end up being 10 per side, depending on the exercise that we're doing. All right, so to get started, round 1's going to start right now. I'm going to give a brief description, and then I'm going to go right into the movement. I'm going to do that with every single exercise we do. Then we're going to take a minute rest, and then we're going to do all those exercises again for round 2, and then we're going to be done. So first exercise we're going to do today is something I call a plank push-up. So you are going to be in a high plank position on your mat or your soft surface. Mine's hard to see, but I do have a mat right here. All right, so plank push-ups. We're here in a high plank. I'm going to slowly drop down to a low plank, one arm at a time. So my right arm goes down, left arm goes down, I'm in a low plank. And then I'm going to push back up with my right arm goes up, left arm up, high plank. That counts as 1. So we're going to do 9 more. We're going to alternate sides every single time. So I just went up and down with the right. Now I'm going to go up and down with the left. So down, low plank, high. That's 2. 3, that was with the right hand. 4 with the left. 5 with the right. 6 with the left. Nice and slow and controlled. 7 with the right, 8 with the left, 9 with the right, last one, 10 with the left. Great job. So for that one, you're gonna feel your core, but you're also gonna feel your arms. So you're gonna feel your triceps, the back of your arms right here and here. We're moving on. Next one we're gonna do is a V-sit. We're gonna do one leg at a time for our crunch, or a reverse crunch, sorry. So you're gonna start, hands under the knees about 90 degrees, lean back until your body, so your arms are straight. Nice neutral spine. My hands are gonna be in front of my butt to make it more challenging, behind to make it a bit easier. So we're gonna bring our right knee in to our chest, straight out, not touching the floor, all the way up as straight as we can, back down. That counts as 1. We're gonna do 10 right leg, 10 left leg. So in, up, 2, in, up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Lean forward for a little break. You should really feel that one in your core, a little bit in our middle and lower back. That's why we're squeezing our core tight to protect it. And yeah, it's a good one. You should feel a good burn. So same thing, just this time with our left leg. So 90 degrees, lean back, in, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, foot's never touching the floor, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10, whew, relax, lean forward, giving your core that break that it definitely needs. We're moving on to our third exercise. So we're gonna do another plank exercise. We're gonna be in our high plank position once again. Wrists and shoulders nice and in line here. We're gonna do a spider plank. So my knee is gonna meet my elbow as my foot, or my foot, my leg, my hip go wide and back. We're gonna do 10 per side. So that was 1 on the right, 1 on the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Great job. Whew. 3 exercises down, 1 to go. Our fourth exercise is going to focus on our core, but also our balance, because our core is what keeps our balance. So we're going to stand for this one right here. Super simple. We're going to do 10 per leg. I'm going to start with my foot off the floor in 90 degrees. I'm going to tuck my knee in, tight to my chest as I can, not using my hands, down to the floor, but never touching the floor. All right, so 1, slow and control. 2, foot never touches. 3, 4, 5, squeeze that core tight every single time. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax, same thing other side. One's always going to be more wobbly than the other. 1, 2, 3, slow and controlled. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Great job. Keep in mind if your balance is very wobbly and you feel like you're not really getting through the exercise because you're so wobbly, just grab anything you have around you. So for this, for me, I'd grab the counter. You can grab the couch. You can grab a ledge. Whatever works for you. That was 1 round. I know it felt really quick, but it was also definitely really effective. I can feel my heart rate is definitely elevated a bit, and my core hurts. So that's what we're going for. Again, keep in mind, if you can't do an exercise, there's always a modification. If you can't do that plank push-up, just hold that plank for as long as I'm doing my plank push-ups. If you can't get your knee in with your hands in front of your butt, move your hands behind. and touch down on the floor with your foot if you need to. Same thing for that spider plank. If that hurts, don't bring your knee as wide. Just tuck it in to a nice slow and controlled mountain climber. And like I mentioned with the balance one, always feel free to just kind of hold something if you find that you're just a bit too wobbly. So other than that, amazing job so far. That's round 1. We're gonna do round 2 after a quick little break. All right, so plank push-ups. We're here in a high plank. I'm gonna slowly drop down to a low plank, one arm at a time. So my right arm goes down, left arm goes down, I'm in a low plank. And then I'm gonna push back up with my right arm goes up, left arm up, high plank. That counts as 1. So we're gonna do 9 more. We're gonna alternate sides every single time. So I just went up and down with the right. Now I'm gonna go up and down with the left. So down, low plank, high. That's 2. 3, that was with the right hand. 4 with the left. 5 with the right. 6 with the left. Nice and slow and controlled. 7 with the right. 8 with the left. 9 with the right. Last one. 10 with the left. Great job. So for that one, you're going to feel your core, but you're also going to feel your arms. So you're going to feel your triceps, the back of your arms right here and here. We're moving on. Next one we're going to do is a V-sit. We're going to do one leg at a time for our crunch, or a reverse crunch, sorry. So you're going to start. Hands under the knees, knees about 90 degrees. Lean back until your body, so your arms are straight. Nice neutral spine. My hands are going to be in front of my butt to make it more challenging, behind to make it a bit easier. So we're going to bring our right knee in to our chest, straight out, not touching the floor, all the way up as straight as we can, back down. That counts as 1. We're going to do 10 right leg, 10 left leg. So in, up, 2, in, up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Lean forward for a little break. You should really feel that one in your core, a little bit in our middle and lower back. That's why we're squeezing our core tight to protect it. And yeah, it's a good one. You should feel a good burn. So same thing, just this time with our left leg. So 90 degrees, lean back, in, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, foot's never touching the floor, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10, whew, relax, lean forward, giving your core that break that it definitely needs. We're moving on to our 3rd exercise. So we're going to do another plank exercise. We're going to be in our high plank position once again. Wrists and shoulders nice and in line here. We're going to do a spider plank. So my knee is going to meet my elbow as my foot, or my foot, my leg, my hip go wide and back. We're going to do 10 per side. So that was 1 on the right, 1 on the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Great job. Whew. 3 exercises down, 1 to go. Our 4th exercise is going to focus on our core, but also our balance, because our core is what keeps our balance. So we're going to stand for this one right here. Super simple. We're going to do 10 per leg. I'm going to start with my foot off the floor in 90 degrees. I'm going to tuck my knee in, tight to my chest as I can, not using my hands, down to the floor, but never touching the floor. All right, so 1, slow and control. 2, foot never touches. 3, 4, 5. Squeeze that core tight every single time. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Same thing other side. One's always going to be more wobbly than the other. 1, 2, 3. Slow and controlled. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. All right, amazing job, everybody. We've completed all of our rounds. So to finish off our day, we're going to do a nice cool down stretch. Breathe, relax, stretch out so we can feel good. All right, first stretch we're gonna do, we're gonna be in a nice wide stance here. We're gonna sit ourselves back into a squat position. Once we're here, we're gonna take our elbows, we're gonna press them against the inside of our knees to open up our hips nice and wide. And we're just gonna hold it here. So we're gonna hold it here for a little bit. You should feel a really good stretch in the inner thighs on this one. Make sure you keep a nice neutral spine. We're not hunched over. And just hold it in here. We're gonna aim to hold each stretch for about 15 to 30 seconds. If you wanna pause the video and hold your stretches for longer, you totally can. So right here, we're gonna straighten out the legs. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna drop our hands as low as we can to the floor. Some people might reach the floor. Some people might only reach about their knees. Just go as low as you can. So you should feel a nice hamstring stretch here, so right in the back of the legs. From there, we're gonna bring both our hands over to our right foot and just hold down here. Again, feeling a good hamstring stretch, mainly in the right leg right now. And then bring in both our hands to the left foot, hold down here. Bringing our hands back to the center. We're going to come back to a standing position, nice and slow. Perfect. Next one we're going to do is our side lunge. Much like our warm-up, only difference is we're going to hold this position for longer. So hips press back, one knee bends, one leg stays nice and straight. You're going to hold it here. If you want a deeper stretch, you can bring your hands down to the floor. I kind of like to go half and half with one hand on the floor, one hand on my knee. This is where I feel most comfortable. Again, we're going to feel a nice stretch in that inner thigh, as well as we're kind of still working that quad too. All right, back to the center. Exact same thing, just on the other side. Again, you can stay upwards, drop hands to the floor, or one hand on the floor, one hand on your knee. Hold for a little bit here. Slowly bring yourself back to the center. Again, we're standing up nice and slow. We're going to bring our feet together. Next stretch we're going to do is for our quads. So you're going to grab your toes on one side, keeping your knees close together. Hips are forward, chest is tall. If you need to balance on this one, guys, just grab anything around you. For me, since I'm in my kitchen, it would be my countertop. For this one, if you do keep your core nice and tight, you will also find that you're able to balance better. Holding that there. We're going to switch sides, exact same thing. Grab our toes, knees close together, hips forward, chest tall. Hold that stretch as long as you want to. At least 15 seconds if you can. And then relax. Next one we're going to do is a cross body stretch. We're going to take our arm, cross our body, hold above our elbow. Switch sides. Same thing, hold above that elbow. Should feel a nice stretch in your shoulder on this one, as well as in your back. You may even feel a little bit of stretch in the arm. And then relax. Next one, we're going to lock our fingers behind our back. We're going to press down, keeping our chest nice and tall. We're going to hold this position. If you want, you can bring your arms up a little bit more. You should feel a good stretch in the chest. Holding that stretch, and then relax. All right, we've got 2 left. Next one is for our triceps. We worked a lot of arms today in those planks. So you're gonna bring hand behind your head, grab your elbow, pull a little bit, and hold. Again, we're feeling a stretch in our tricep here, so the back of our arms. Hold there, and then switch sides. Holding that stretch. And relax. Last one we're going to do is our side bend, much like our warm-up. Only difference, of course, is we're going to hold it for a longer time frame. So for this side bend, we're going to bring both arms up in the air and lean. We're going to lean to one side and hold. You should feel a nice stretch right here in your obliques. Back to the center. Same thing on the other side. Back to the center. Bring those arms down nice and slow. And then we are done. Amazing job. You guys crushed it. If you want a longer stretch, like I mentioned, you can hold those stretches for longer and just press pause, or you can even replay the cool down twice. Completely. Great job, everybody. We are done. We just completed our cool down, which means that's the end of our workout for today. I hope you guys had a great time. I definitely had a great time working out with you. Just a reminder that that was a core circuit. So if your core feels a little sore, maybe the muscles of your middle, lower back feel a little sore, and even your arms a little bit, that's definitely all expected. We really hit almost every angle of our core today in a short time frame. So I feel like it was definitely a very effective workout. So great job on completing it. Just a reminder before you go, if you enjoyed this workout, feel free to like, comment, share. I'll be hanging around in the comment section below, answering any questions that you have after the workout and even during. Yeah, so great job. Like, comment, share, and I'll see you guys next week for another one.